The ball's disappeared into the clouds. That's 4, off the mark in style. Batsman gently taps the ball. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. And again, the same result. Bowler leaking runs here. Changes are done to the fielding. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 4. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. Mistimes the shot. Just out of the reach for the fielder. Gets off the mark with a boundary. Tough over for the bowler. Runs flowing freely. That's gone in the air. That's 4 more for the batsman. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. What a sight for the bowler. The ball crashes into the stumps. That's a brilliant in-swinger. Batsman streak with the bat. It's up in the air. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. He's lofted it. The ball is sky high. That's gone for 4 as well. Bowler struggling to keep it tight. Turning out to be an expensive over. That was pushed tamely by the batsman. 4 more, that's 3 in a row. That's not timed well. Safe, but that was close to the fielder. It's not a convincing shot from the batsman, but he will take it. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. Another boundary for the batsman. Batsman pushes it gently, perfectly behind the ball. 3 boundaries so far. 12 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Second slip has been moved to gully. A big heave, the ball is soaring in the air. Another boundary. Batsman is on a roll. That's cut beautifully. That's 30 runs with this bat. It has been a good knock. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Top quality strike by the batsman. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Shot. That's put away with ease. That's another 6. Batsman has forced a change in the field. What a stroke. 30-run milestone has been reached. Time to raise the bat. A meek push by the batsman. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. That will be a boundary. Fielding changes are done. Batsman smashed that ball. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to... Fielding has been updated. That was just a push from the batsman. Batsman is just toying with the field now. 6 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. Fielder makes a fumble there. Consecutive boundaries for the batsman. That's a cracking shot. That's a colossal hit. Disappeared into the stands. That's a terrific shot. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. That's hit with tremendous power. Batsman looks in good touch. That's a fine half-century. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. Oh, that's bold. Batsman's score with this bat is 54. Very good bowling, trying to pull the score. Batsman has a new bat now. It's a solid push right out of the middle. Off the mark with a 4. That's in the air. One more boundary for the batsman. He's hit that one into the stratosphere. That's a spectacular catch by the fielder. There's a stunning leg cutter. This bat's contribution is 48. That was an edge. That's an edge, but it's sped away to the fence. 4 runs to the batsman. That has been hammered. Oh, it's a biggie. Got hold of that one all right. Changes are done to the fielding. High up in the air. Easy catch for the fielder. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 11. That's an excellent over. Good cricket. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. Up and away. That's a biggie. Off the mark with a boundary. 5 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. This has gone up. Consecutive 4s for the batsman. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. It's gone up. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Expensive over. Batsman looking to get ahead in the game. Gentle knock by the batsman. Just out of the reach for the bowler. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. smashes it. Back-to-back boundaries for the batsman. Cover point is brought to forward point. That's in the air. The ball is a mere speck in the sky. Batsman is just toying with the field now. 14 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Inside edge and oh, it missed the stumps. Edge and it's flown away. 4 runs. That's a gentle push from the batsman. Almost a catch for the bowler. That will be another boundary. In the air. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. That's a poor shot. He's not got his timing right on that one. And again, the same result. That's bowled. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 29. New bat comes into play. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Batsman takes the aerial route to get his first runs. That over has brought some excitement to the game. Just a soft touch right out of the middle of the bat. That's not too far from the bowler. Batsman is just toying with the field now. And that's a gentle push. That's 4 more for the batsman. Cover has been moved to cover point. Terrific strike from the batsman. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Solid. That was such a lovely sound of the bat. That's half century. Another milestone for the batsman. Time to raise the bat. An expensive over comes to an end. Cover point is brought to cover. Up in the air. Fielder takes it at short third man. The bowler has just produced a good off-cutter. Batsmen score with this bat. It's gone miles up. Back-to-back wickets for the bowler on a hat-trick now. This bat's contribution is 52. That's an excellent over. Batsman gets a new bat. That's an outside edge. A streaky 4, that's raced to the boundary. Couldn't time it properly. The batsman has played on. The ball ricochets off the bat. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 5. That's a biggie. The ball's disappeared into the clouds. That was close to the fielder. Off the edge, yet it's flown for the boundary. That's gone in the air. That's gone for 4 as well. That's high up in the air. Dropped it. That was an absolute dolly. He's edged it. A streaky shot for 4. Batsman whips it powerfully. Doesn't matter where the fielders are if the ball is sailing into the stands. That's a costly over. Bowler just couldn't find the right. Batsman has forced a change in the field. It's up in the air. A slight misfield by the fielder. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Batsman trying to increase the momentum. Batsman fails to connect. Another boundary for the batsman. Attempts to guide it softly, but it's a bottom edge. For a moment, that looked like a catch. Another boundary, that's 3 and 3. Fielding changes are done. A gentle touch from the batsman. That was close to the bowler. Another boundary. Batsman slashed that ball. That's into the stands. Plays it down the leg side. An edge and it's racing away. Hits a boundary. 4 runs off an edge. Can you believe it? Fielding has been updated. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's a cricket ball. 30 runs and counting. Batsmen should look to keep up the good work. That's played gently by the batsman. That's a boundary. 11 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. Batsman gently taps the ball. Consecutive boundaries for the batsman. That's off the top edge, was looking to push it. Hat-trick of boundaries. That's a stunning shot. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Really hit that hard. Back-to-back sixes for the batsman. Changes are done to the fielding. The batsman absolutely trashed the ball. That's 3 and 3. 18 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. This has been a fine display of batting. Bowled him. The batsman missed that one and the stumps are a mess. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 48.